They told me I shouldn't do this. They said, don't recite. Performing is un-Islamic, but by all means, you can write. I mean, it's cool in front of sisters. Just stay out of brothers' sight, because they should lower their gaze and not be tempted to look twice, so just don't recite, okay? All right. I mean, you're probably right. What if I'm doing something that Allah dislikes? My intention is only to bring some darkness to light. You see, my poems are for boys who are too afraid to fight. My poems are for women who get beat at night, so don't recite. I mean, I might. But what about the girls who don't get hugs from their mothers? Or what about the boys who've never seen a woman covered? Or what about the women who think they can only be lovers and walk around with half their clothes off? Or what about the men in Benzes who ride by and shows off, or the dudes with their mouth full of ice that listens for us? Some of these brothers need to listen more than us, so don't recite. If I can touch one person, I want everyone to hear this. Too many people walking around without hope or think they're fearless. And others may have told them, but their words couldn't hold them. So it's evident that they worship money and it controls them. But what if they heard me say that I can't be impressed that way? Or what if he decided not to sell drugs that day? Or what if my conclusion took him out of his confusion and now he realizes that everything is okay? Or what if I did a poem about domestic violence in a room full of brothers and when I finished the room was silent? And what if I saw a brother crying as I walked out? Because what he was doing to his wife came right out of my mouth. And what if a year later, a beautiful sister about 30 gives me a hug and she whispers something to me? And my only response is that it was Allah's mercy. She said she's happy now. Her husband hasn't hit her since he heard me, so don't recite. What if you're wrong? What if some words are weak, but Allah made mine strong? What if I was granted paradise for singing one song? What if he let go and I was the only one who said, hold on? See, my poems are for the confused, the mistreated, the misused, those who have been spiritually, emotionally, or physically abused, and I know I won't touch everyone, and others don't know what they're missing. So if you don't want to hear it, by all means, don't listen. See, they told me don't recite, and for a while I was bugging. They even said that if I keep it up, I won't ever find a husband. They said I shouldn't be so blunt. I should be a little more graceful. Don't talk about drugs and money and people being unfaithful. I mean, I could tell the truth, just be a little more tasteful. So if Allah gave me this gift, you're asking me to be ungrateful. Because it's already written if I'm supposed to be a wife. And I have a husband and about 10 kids, so I guess they weren't right. And I have to be blunt. What if this is my purpose in life? I mean, I can hear your bark, but I can't feel your bite. So if what I say is wrong, may Allah forgive my sight and guide me along the straight path. Until then, I must recite.